everyone.
Disney has changed its CEO. How is this going to affect Marvel? That's what we're going to be talking about in this video. We're going to go ahead and we're going to hop right on into it. Hey there guys, Unofficial MCU here. Hope you're all doing well. And as I had just mentioned, in this video, we're going to be talking about some big Disney news, how this is going to affect Marvel overall, and also including the MCU with its future there as well. In this video, we're going to be taking a read from the Direct's article. I'm going to have the Therefore article linked in the description down below for you guys to check out there as well, with Bob Chapek out of the Walt Disney Company and Bob Iger reclaiming his mantle as CEO/chairman of Disney. Marvel Studios may once again change its direction. The news that lit the entertainment news industry world on fire. Sunday, November 20th, Bob Chapek stepped down, or was removed, as Disney's CEO, and is an unexpected move. Bob Iger is back in charge. He had, of course, been with Disney in early 2005, all the way until early 2020. Leaving the speculation aside, what's been clear since this news has broken out was that Disney's board of directors was not happy with Bob Chapek's performance since becoming Disney's CEO in early 2020. One thing is also clear: changes will be made. This leadership switch-up isn't just to help public perception, as many celebrated this decision. It's to steer the company in a new and proper direction that is both profitable and pleasing to loyal customers and viewers. Having been the CEO when Disney bought Marvel, Bob Iger was an integral part of its success over the past decade. Since his departure from the House of Mouse, Marvel Studios president under Chapek as CEO has released 7 live-action MCU shows, 2 special presentations, and a controversial day and date release of Black Widow on Disney Plus and in theaters, with that whole mess that kind of went on. Marvel Studios remains one of Disney's most successful entities, easily in the entirety of the world, so Iger's upcoming challenge will be to reshape the company going forward, which will result in a varying effects on the MCU and with Marvel. Rethinking series, films, and special presentations, Disney's streaming business, including Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus, lost the company $1.5 billion during the third quarter. Previously before, Bob Chapek invested a lot into the streaming service with its debut back in 2019, greenlighting numerous streaming movies and shows while he was CEO. Most controversially, Pixar film Soul, Luca, and Turning Red were all released exclusively only on Disney Plus in North America. They never saw theaters. This made Chapek unpopular amongst Pixar fans, including myself. I just didn't like that decision, while further solidifying the idea that direct-to-consumer content is the way of the future. It's not. However, it is not a profitable business. Despite Chapek continually stating that the streamer would be turning a profit by 2024, the spending has been outrageous compared to other elements of the company. During 2022's San Diego Comic-Con, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige reinforced Marvel's devotion to streaming and on Disney Plus. The Marvel had promoted 6 upcoming series releasing in 2023, next year, and in 2024. All of that including Secret Invasion, Echo, Loki Season 2, Ironheart, Agatha Coven of Chaos, and Daredevil Born Again. These projects are overly expensive, but they're worth it, with early reports indicating that Disney may spend roughly $25 million per episode on a Marvel show. Unlike a wide release of film, money isn't technically being made on these shows. Disney Plus may grow in subscribers, a major key to streaming success, but the continual production costs are overly adding up. Bob Chapek's decisions, after having cost cuts on many productions and much around the overall company, cutting virtual meetings, making meetings only virtual, rather cutting a lot of production costs, and also having a lot of unnecessary layoffs throughout the company, he was finally kicked out after all of that. The aforementioned Phase 5 shows are probably safe, but 2025 and beyond may see Disney decide to greenlight fewer Marvel shows depending on how much money the streamer continues to lose. A key factor to eventual profitability is price. Disney Plus is changing its pricing model on December 8th. An ad-supported version of Disney Plus Plus will be in at $8 a month, and the ad-free version will be $11 a month, or $110 a year. All things considered, don't be surprised if Marvel Studios' production of Disney Plus series does slow down. Iger could make the decision to reduce original productions solely made for the semester, and from there would continue to kind of bring them all back going forward. In Phase 4, there were 10 streaming projects and 7 theatrical releases, including Black Widow. With Disney Plus currently draining the company, expert Bob Iger to address his time back leading to Disney, The House of Mouse. Bob Iger is known for his relationships with the talent and the cast and crew. It was a full display when Spider-Man nearly left the MCU and Tom Holland reached out to Iger personally, evidently leading to Disney and Sony Pictures to renegotiate a deal. The buzz around Disney has been Chapek isn't as friendly and well-liked amongst talent and creators. Look no further than the Scarlett Johansson situation after the actress/executive producer was against a streaming day-to-date release. She sued the company for Black Widow after it wasn't written in the initial contracts for the movie. Kevin Feige, the president of Marvel Studios as we all know and love, was reportedly quote-unquote angry and embarrassed, as he should be, after pushing against the day-to-date plan for Black Widow's release. A rough start for Chapek, as this was the first MCU project released under his leadership. Continuing this trend, Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings star Simu Lee was upset by the then CEO's comments, calling the film an interesting experiment. Let's say that Ten Rings was beyond an experiment. It was a full-length, awesome, amazingly action-packed movie. A quick adjustment Bob Iger made was putting the power back with the creators. Chapek had realigned the structure, having studios go through Karamine Daniel, the former head of its media and entertainment distribution division. Daniel has been let go as Iger wants to instill a quote-unquote new structure that puts more decisions making back in the hands of our creative teams and rationalized costs. As even more dramatic rumored swirled that the John Campea show, indicating that Disney creative executives, including Feige, may have given the company an ultimatum that led to Chapek's firing. Nevertheless, creative executive producers, directors, and actors at Marvel will likely rejoice at the idea of having more power and control over their projects, especially when it comes to regarding creative interests. Bob Iger is putting an emphasis on pleasing creators with the hope of continual growth and working relationships to create the greatest possible for movies, TV shows, and so forth and so on. That all being said, there's many different things and directions that Marvel can go under this new direction and leadership with Disney, and I think it's going to be good, if for anything. Of course, the Marvel shows have been great, but if it's what the company needs in order to succeed and to continue to grow and go forward, then that's simply what they need to do. That isn't to say that that's how it's going to be forever. I mean, as the article had mentioned, maybe that streaming shows would simply kind of slow down for a minute or two, for a quarter at that, as the article had mentioned, and from there maybe pick back up. Anyway, there's a lot going on here with this whole situation here, but overall it seems to be good. I really wouldn't worry about it. I want all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. I absolutely love to hear what you guys all think here. What do you want to see with Bob Iger now that he's back as Disney's CEO, going forward with Marvel and Marvel Studios with the MCU? Different projects that you might want to see. Would you want to see more shows, less shows, more movies, less movies? I'd love to hear what you guys all think in the comment section down below. Of course, this has been Unofficial Star Wars. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Peace out.